Morning. Today we're going to learn how to solve two-step equations that require the distributive property. I've given you a note page, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through a few examples. Now on the note page there are 10 examples, but we won't go through all 10. Let's start with number 1. Number 1 states 2 times a plus 3 equals 12, negative 12. Now be careful with those negatives when you're doing these. Now I know I haven't stressed this enough, but you need to make sure that whatever you do to one side of the math problem, you do to the other. So I'm going to start drawing a line so that I can distinguish between the two sides. So step 1, what you're going to do is distribute. And we've distributed before, so we're going to take 2 times a, which is 2a. And we're going to take 2 times 3, which is 6, equals negative 12. Now, we're going to do the order of operations in reverse. So if you remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We're going to start with addition and subtraction and go backwards. So to get rid of addition in the problem, we are going to have to subtract. So I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. Now what that will leave me with is the 6's will cancel because they are inverses. We have 2a equals negative 12 and a negative 6 is the same thing as saying plus a negative 6. If I owe somebody $12 and I owe them 6, I owe them $18 now. Now once I have gotten rid of the addition and subtraction, now I go to multiplication and division. Now this says 2 times a, so we're going to divide both sides by 2. When we do that, the 2's cancel, and we're left with a equals negative 18 divided by 2. Same signs positive, different signs negative. The answer is negative 9. Let's try another one. So this is number 2. It says, well, let's skip number 2. Let's go to number 3 on your note sheet. It says 4 times 2r plus 8 equals 88. So I got to remember whatever I do to one side, I have to do the other to keep my equation balanced. So I'm going to draw in my balance line. I start just like I did before by distributing. 4 times 2r is 8r. 4 times 8 is 32 equals 88. I haven't done anything to the 88 yet. Okay, next I get rid of any adding or subtracting. So I see add 32, so I'm going to subtract 32. What will happen is the 32 minus 32 will cancel, and we're left with 8r equals 88 minus 32, which is 56. And then, last but not least, we divide by the value in front, which is 8. So 8 divided by 8 cancels, leaving me r equals 56 divided by 8 is 7. So there's 2 examples. Let's try another one. We're going to skip now to number 5 on your note sheet. It states 4 equals 4 times k plus 3. Drawing my balancing line. Now you can flip-flop the sides using the symmetric property, or you could just leave them as is, which I'm just going to leave them as is. Step 1, we still distribute, so 4 times k is 4k. 4 times 3 is 12. The reason why we do that is to get rid of the parentheses, equals 4. Next, we still get rid of adding and subtracting, so I see plus 12, so I'm going to subtract 12 from the right. But if I subtract 12 from the right, I have to subtract 12 from the left. 4 minus 12 is like 4 plus a negative 12. If I have $4 and I owe 12, I'm going to be at negative 8 equals 12 minus 12 cancels. I'm left with 4k. I divide by the value in front of the k, which is 4. 4's cancel. I get k equals negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2, or negative 2 equals k. Let's just do a couple more. This is number 7. It says negative, parentheses, 3k minus 12 equals 48. I draw my line in to keep both sides balanced. Step 1, I distribute. Now this says a negative, and we're going to distribute a negative. It's like distributing a negative 1. Negative 1 times a positive 3 is a negative 3k. Negative 1 times a negative 12 is a positive 12 equals 48. Now I get rid of any adding and subtracting, so I subtract the 12. I get negative 3k equals 36. I divide by the value in front of the k, which is a negative 3. So k equals 36 divided by a negative 3 is a negative 12, and there's my answer. Let's try one more. Last one. Number 9. 1/2 times the quantity, 4x minus 6 equals 11. Now, if you need to, you can use your calculator, but I really prefer for you to use your brain. That would be awesome. So here we go. So 1/2 of 4 is 2x. 1/2 of 6 is 3. It probably would have taken me longer to plug it all in a calculator versus just thinking about half of a number. Equals 11. Next, we get rid of the subtracting 3 by adding 3. Now we have 2x equals 14. And last but not least, we divide by 2. And we get x equals 7, and I'm done. So I hope this video was helpful in how to distribute. What I want you to now do is flip over the page and do the other side that has your problems for the day on it. I want you to do all numbers 1 through 10. Good luck, and let's do some math.